Hello fam, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. If you're coming across my channel rather for the first time, do not forget to like, drop a comment here if you have any question, and subscribe. That is if you found this video helpful. Yeah. Now on today's episode, we're going to be working on 5 Pixellab secret features. I came up with this topic because I have a WhatsApp platform where I guide beginners that are graphic designers on how to upskill their skills. So some questions has been coming up and decided to pile them up in the video. Now moving on, the first one is how to create 3D text effects. 3D text effect I'm talking about is not the normal one. Something like this. I think I have an example. Yeah, this one. Now this design is by Oluwasegun Graphics. Yeah, he's on Facebook. He's a very good designer. So something like this, you're going to learn how to create something like exactly like this. Yeah. The second one is how to blend images perfectly. Most beginners find it difficult to blend images, or you find them using too much shadow. You can also use shadow to blend your image, but I feel like some designers are not really getting it right. So there's a way you can do that without using too much shadow, so it won't be that obvious that okay, this is what you're doing. The third one is how to add more than one images on Pixellab. You're in that scenario whereby you're trying to add multiple images on Pixellab and you're always going back and forth. So there's a way you can just add more than 5. I think the highest I've gone is 5. I don't know if I've done more than 5 before, but you're going to learn that today. Now the fourth one is simple picture edit with Pixellab. Yes, you can also enhance your picture with Pixellab. If it's giving this dark vibe, you can just make it shine a little bit. And the last one is how to create shadows with text. Yeah, there's this trending effects most graphic designers use. I use them too. So some people have been asking me how I do that, how I add those shadows. So you're going to learn how to add the shadow. Now mind you, this is for beginners, but if you're also an intermediate or regardless of the kind of level you are, I know some of these features here might help you. The first step is to click on Pixellab. Now we're going to be using this background. Yeah, this is a beige. It sounds a little bit light. This is a beige color. Yeah, we're going to be using our text. Now I wrote them down. My book is here with me, so I won't forget. The first one is how to create a 3D text effect. That is what we're going to do now. So now for the text, I'm going to be using just Happy Sunday. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. This one. Alright, we're going to change the color to red. Yes. Now for the font, we're going to be using a long font. You can use any font of your choice, but this is the font I like. Is it okay? I think I know the name. Yeah, this is the name. The name is Morganite Black, in case you want to get the name of the font. The next thing is to increase the text. Yeah, this is what we want. So I'm going to adjust, I just want to close this space. I don't want to see that space. Yeah, the line spacing. If you have been watching my videos, you should know how to do all these ones. This is okay. 30. Okay, this is okay. Now, we're going to be adding that black effect now. The first thing you do is scroll and look for your 3D, like this is 3D text effect. You're on your 3D text effect. I'm not going to be using this perspective feature. This is what we're going to be using, oblique. Now, after clicking on oblique, then the depth, we're going to increase it to the last, which is 100. And after we increase it, changing the color to black. Remove it from auto and click on color and use black. That is what we're working on. Now for the darkening, I'm going to make it very dark. Very, very dark. Let's adjust it a little bit. Now for the last, I think this should be the last step. Then this light, we're taking it to this angle here, because this is what we want. Yes. This is what we want. Then you keep adjusting it till you see. You will notice when after doing all this thing, you will notice some space at the middle of all this text. So you keep dragging it till those space are no longer there. Those something like white, you can see them. So yeah, I think it's okay like this. Okay, let me keep adjusting. Okay, I think this is perfect. Yeah. So this is the first one. This is how you create that text effect. I hope you understand. Now the next one is how to blend images. Now this is going to be interesting. So I'm deleting this one here. I'm going to import the background and an image at the same time. Now for the background, this is what I'm going to be working with. This one, just then. Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah. I'm going to import the image we're using. So I'm going to be using this image. I wanted to use my image, but I don't know. So this is one of my clients from Ghana. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now I'm going to make this side that is sharp. I'm going to make it smooth, and at the same time, I'm going to make it blend perfectly with this background. Now the first step is click on your eraser here. Now this thing is what you should pay attention to. This two here is what you should pay attention to. Now for the first step, you're going to increase it a little bit here. Then we're going to make it soft, not too much. Just maintain this level. And here we're going to increase it. You can just make it at middle here. Now the first step is to clean this one under. Just I'm gonna brush it. I'm gonna make it smooth first. This one is now using the shadow. This one is better than using the shadow. Now the next step is, this one here, I'm going to decrease it like the lowest until you are not seeing anything. Then you are going to increase this one here, then maintain this one. Then we come here and start brushing. You'll notice, you might not see it, but if you want to see it very well, you can just click here and zoom. So you see what you're doing. You just click here and zoom. Then you click here back and continue what you're doing. Let's reduce this one. See? But because I want to be fast, I'm going to use a full image. Yeah. So just up, down, up, down, up, down. We want a perfect blend. Perfect blend. So I might make this side fast. That you're just going to watch. So and the reason why I make it fast is because of the time. So if you're doing it every time, if you're practicing, you get used to it, and after you're done, you can just come here and you see how it's blending perfectly. You see how it's blending perfect. This is better than using that shadow. You can just use this one without even using shadow. You can see how, instead of creating shadow and doing all these ones, all this long journey, trying to, you might still know this one though, but and the color, then you use the suits, then you come here, and you increase and you start doing all these ones, then you start adding more, it should make it look not professional somehow. Yeah, sometimes not all, but it depends on where you want to do it. But if you want a perfect blend, just use the first step I used. You see how perfect is blending with the background. It's not struggling with the background. So now the third one is how to add more than one image. So I'm going to delete this one here. I'm going to delete the background too. So now the next one is how to add more than one images. So this one is a very simple step. So the first thing you do is to click on the third layer, then you locate your imports here. Then I'm going to click on it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the first one. Done. Second, done. Third, done. 4 and 5. Now you see them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See them here. So that is how simple it is. In case you just want to add your icons without stressing yourself. So this is how you do them. Now moving on, the fourth one is how to edit pictures on Pixellab. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. So I'm going to add one picture here. So we're going to be adding one picture here. So let me use this one. Okay, let me use this one. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be working on. Now, if you want to just enhance this picture, let me increase it so you see what I'm doing. If you want to enhance this picture with Pixellab a little bit, so this picture is good already, but if you just want to add, a few more things, then you scroll and go to color filter here. This is color filter. Click on color filter. Now, the first thing you should do is your saturation. But if you notice this, if you look at this picture, the contrast is very good. The saturation too is good. Well, I'm just going to add it for clarity's sake. Just I think one is okay. Then for the brightness, you can just see if I decrease it now. So just make it bright a little bit. That is if the picture is too dark. I'm gonna make it bright. Then for the contrast, if I increase it too much, this is what it will look like. So just be careful. Don't make it too much. Just reduce it. Brightness. I'm trying to increase the brightness. See how it's getting bright. Yeah, see how it's getting bright. I will show you the difference between the current one and the old one. So I'm going to show you the difference between this current one and how it was before. Now, if you look at these two, there's a difference between these two. You see this one is a little bit light. This one is a little bit lighter than the other one. This one is a little bit lighter than this one. You can see the difference. Yeah, so just you can screenshot these settings. Let me just display it here. This is it here. Your saturation is 1, brightness 18, contrast is 6. Yeah, there are some pictures that will not use this same setting. The point here is to be very, very sensitive. While you are doing, just watch the image. So whatever you're doing is not going to be too much. Now moving on, the next feature is how to create shadows with text. Now this one is going to be interesting. We're going to come back to that text. It's just using Happy Sunday, but now it's going to be on a different. The happy will come first. Color is red. Then the fonts, we're going to be using the same font we used. Okay, let's use this one. Let's use this one. Happy and Sunday. So this is what we're going to be using. Happy Sunday. So now this shadow on text, yeah, it is very, very, very popular. So yeah, you're going to know how to use it here. Before you take your next step, yeah, make sure you decide if you want your shadow to be on the text on top or the text below. Now I want my effect to be on top, so I want it to be on this happy. So I'm going to bring this happy at the front. This app is going to come to the front, whilst this Sunday will be at the back. So instead of me to come here and start doing all this, I'll just click on happy and click on front. The happy is already at the front. Now the next step is I'm going to add stroke to make it look more attractive. So let's add stroke. Let's add black. Let's use black. Then we're going to increase it. Okay. 30. I think this is okay. 30. For the Sunday too, we're adding stroke, so it will not look odd. 30. Yeah, so now this is happy. This is what we're working with first. Then we scroll and look for a shadow. This is our shadow here. Click on shadow. Now pay attention. Enable your shadow. Then this first thing you do is come to this offset. Make sure, okay, this is not the one I was talking about. Offset Y. Instead of X, you're going to use Y and bring it down. Don't bring it down too much, just here first. Let's maybe increase it. So then after bringing it down, you come to this blur. So it's not going to be too much. So I think 7 is okay. 7 is what I use on all my designs. 7 is okay. Then if you notice, the shadow is showing too much, so I want to reduce it for professional look. Let me reduce. Let me put this text at the middle. Now this happy, I'm going to reduce the shadow. For me to reduce the shadow, instead of opacity, you can just reduce it here, but let me just show you on that way. Just come here and reduce the visibility. It's not going to be too much. Is this okay? Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, let's look at 70. And this offset, I think I'm going to increase it. I think this one is okay. Just make sure that whatever you're doing is not too much. You see where I'm doing it and checking it. For this Sunday, I think I'm going to remove the stroke because it's making that shadow not show. So I'm going to remove it. I think this one is better. At least the shadow is showing now. Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. So now you can see. So the opacity, you can just try and, if you don't want it to be too obvious, you can just reduce it a little bit. Just be sensitive on what you're doing. The blur radius, you just, I like putting one on 7, or you can increase it if you want. Everyone have their own taste. So let me just leave it to 7. 7 is better. 7 is better. Yeah, 7. This is how I do it. It's as simple as this. So if there are some things I think this is the last one. Yes, this is the last one. If there are some things you still don't understand, you can drop it in the comment section. Or if you have access to my DM or my platform, you can drop it there. Okay, let's remove this stroke. This is how it's going to look like. Now if you want to do it the other way around, let me show you. Let's off this one here. I'm going to disable this one. Now we want this Sunday to be at the front. Click on Sunday and to the front. I'm going to on the shadow. I'm going to do the same thing. Radius 7. Taking this up instead. No, it's the other way around. Then deploy radius. I think this is okay. Then opacity. Don't want it to be too obvious. Anyhow you want, sure. So to give you this effect, you can put it like this. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I hope you understand every part of this video. If you still have a question, you can drop it in the comment section. I'm going to attend to you. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you on my next video.